Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video let's do the unboxing and have a first look at this OPPO Reno 4 Pro. And as you can see, this comes with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. And guys, this is a review on it, and I'm making this video 2 days prior to the launch, so I don't know the exact pricing, but I just hope OPPO is competitive and aggressive with the pricing. Anyways, let's just open this up and have a look. Let me just take out this all wrapping, and I believe it comes in just one variant, 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. It's supposed to be powered by a Snapdragon 720G SoC, and we can just slide this, so this comes out, so a box within a box we are getting. And let's open this up, and so looks like case and stuff, and that's the phone. But let me open this and see. So we get a case and this, and that's the transparent case that we are getting, and we also have a SIM ejector tool. I'll just keep that also to the side. Let's take out this, and the big thing with this one is that this one is having a 65-watt Super VOOC 2 charging, so really fast charging. And it says it has the 90Hz screen. It's a Super AMOLED screen that we are getting on this, and processor, as I told you, 720G. So let's just open this up and have that curved edges also. So let me just keep it to the side. Let's see what else do we get. So this is that Super VOOC charger, and this will support that 65-watt charging. I believe just over 33 or 34 minutes it can charge fully, so that's the big deal. And again guys, use this one for charging, and we do get a headset, so that's nice, because most vendors are not including a headset. So this is what we have. This is Apple earpods style, and we have a button here, single button for taking or ending the calls, and 3.5mm headphone jack. So that's what we get. So let me keep this to the side, and let's have a look at this one, which is the smartphone itself. I'll keep the charger also here, and we have a sticker over here, and it has a gradient sort of a finish, guys, towards the back. It's glass, has that quad camera setup. Main camera is that 48 megapixel Sony IMX sensor that you are getting, and front is 32 punch hole. And over here, what do we have? We have a slot. The SIM slot is here. Wow, that is very surprising. We have a secondary noise cancellation microphone, but the SIM slot is here at the center. This is a new placement that I'm seeing. So we have a triple slot proper, so that's nice. You can add a micro SD card to the same. And if we go here, we just have the power on off button. It's in green accent, and again that curved edges over here till here. We have that. Bottom will be the speaker, your Type-C port, main microphone, 3.5mm headphone jack. This end we just have volume rocker. So let's try to power this on, guys, and by the time it actually boots up and I set it up, here is a configuration overview. This OPPO Reno 4 is having a 6.5-inch Super AMOLED screen. It's a Full HD Plus, and it's a 90Hz refresh screen. It's powered by the Snapdragon 720G octa-core processor, comes with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. It also has that Super VOOC 65-watt charging. Moving to the camera, it's a quad camera setup. Main camera is a 48 megapixel, the Sony sensor. Then we have a 8 megapixel that's ultra wide. Then we have a 2 megapixel macro and a 2 megapixel that's monochrome. Moving to the front facing camera, it's a 32 megapixel selfie camera, and it comes with 4000 milliampere battery. So guys, I've set up this phone, so let's have a look. And one thing that I noticed is that though it's having that 6.5-inch screen, the phone simply does not feel that heavy. So let's test its weight first and see, and let's see. And it is about 164 grams, and again actually this is pretty light, guys, because most of the phones around this size are about 175 to about even 190 grams. So again, a very light phone, and it has that in-display fingerprint scanner, and as you can see, that works very well on this one. We also have an always on option. I haven't enabled it, but you do have that setting, and it runs on ColorOS 7.2. that's on Android 10. So you have these settings over here, as you can see, and you go to the display, guys. The thing is that here you can set the screen refresh rate to auto 90 or 60 hertz. So we do have that 90 hertz option on this. And if I go back, we also have the low brightness flicker option on this, that is DC dimming. So if you're very sensitive to AMOLED screens, you can enable this and that will be better. So that we have. And if we go to about the phone, over here, as you can see, ColorOS 7.2, which is basically running on Android 10, and we have the June security patch on this one. And regarding the storage, guys, out of that 128 gigabytes, we'll get about 110 gigabytes of space. But storage should not be a problem because we do have that micro SD card dedicated slot on the same. So this is the typical layout that we are having on this one. And let's also look at the apps that are pre-installed. And nice to see that none of the junkware apps or the apps that were banned by the Indian government are on this phone. So that is actually nice to see for a change. Again, as it's an OPPO phone, let's also look at the cameras on this one. The front facing is a 32 megapixels, that punch hole that we are having, and rear is the main is 48 megapixel, 8 megapixel is ultra wide, then 2 megapixel I believe is for macro close-up, and we have another 2 megapixel that is monochrome lens, which aids the regular lens to get better quality pictures. So let's actually have a look at the camera on this one. Let's just press OK. So the camera interface hasn't changed that much compared to other OPPO phones. You have the 1x, you have the 2x. Again, guys, this is a digital zoom. There's 2x, 5x, and if you press this, this is the ultra wide that you are having on this, and it also has HDR on the ultra wide, so that's nice. And again, we have the regular stuff like your portrait mode and all those things. Object, yeah, you can see the blurring in the real time, and it has AI beautification and all this. So again, disable it. And these are the other modes that we have. Slow motion, we have the Pro Expert mode, and of course here is the video mode that we have. And we also have a night mode. Oh, nice thing is that video mode works even in the wide angle, so that's actually nice. And let's look at the front facing camera. Generally OPPO puts good. This is the video mode. In video also we have beautification, so that's obviously here in the regular. Oh, this is very bright. As you can see, the skin smoothing and all those things are there. So again, be careful with that and disable all those options, but we have that. And we also have the portrait mode by default here also. Again, as you can see, the skin smoothing will be there, so just disable it. But again, the front facing camera, if you notice, is actually pretty wide on this one. So let me do one thing. Let me actually take some sample shots outdoors so that you have a better idea regarding the camera. So these were taken with the rear facing camera of this OPPO Reno 4, and as you can see, the pictures come out really good and they have good vibrancy. This is regular shot. Here this is 2x zoom, and this was a wide angle lens. Again, example regular, 2x zoom, 5x zoom, and this was a wide angle. Again, the color reproduction was actually really good, and these are some of the indoor shots taken in completely artificial lighting. And here also I feel it produced some very good results, as you can see with the sample shots. Now moving to human subjects, again, if you notice, the skin tones were produced very well. Even with this one, again, this was that regular, this was that portrait bokeh mode, and some of the samples taken with the front facing camera. Even the front facing camera produced some very good results. Now moving to indoor lighting in artificial lighting conditions, here also if you notice, the skin tones were produced actually really well with this one, and these were some samples taken with the front facing camera in artificial lighting. So guys, that's it for now for the unboxing and the first look for this OPPO Reno 4 Pro. So what do you guys think about this device? We'll be very curious to see how OPPO prices this handset in India. Anyways guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care guys.